Well, last month, Michigan governor issued the first statewide ban in the country of flavored vaping products. She says it was all due to marketing tactics targeting teenagers. So far, more than 1,000 injuries have been reported and more happen every week. And there have been 18 deaths in 15 states, all linked to vaping. And we want to know, do you think enough is being done to curb teen vaping? You can vote right now at WXYZ.com/vote. 7X News reporter Allie Hoxie has been following this. She actually spoke with some teenagers at Novi High School. And Allie, do they have any theories on why teens are still vaping or even starting to vape now?
Well, their big thing is no one's really been talking about this. At least lately there's been this conversation going on. But before this all started hitting the news with these deaths and illnesses and bans going into effect all over the nation, they haven't had a conversation with their parents and they haven't had a conversation inside the school as far as the potential dangers of vaping.
Because I know in none of our health classes, we haven't learned about vaping or anything yet. It's not in the curriculum yet.
Growing up, we all learned alcohol, drugs, and cigarettes are bad. The same message has not been taught for vaping.
They just think like, oh, it's not bad. But like cigarettes, a lot of kids don't do because they know it's bad.
Also, vaping is much easier to hide than smoking a cigarette. The pens for vaping are getting smaller, according to what these teens have seen over time.
It's so easy to hide. The chance of them finding it is like low, especially if you know that like my parent would be mad if they found this, so I'm gonna hide it in a place where they can't find it.
Kids get creative.
Yeah.
With the flavored products, they smell like the flavor. So some of the flavors on the market include bubblegum, Sour Patch Kids, and mango. Cigarette smoke is much more potent and much more easier to smell. The smoke from vaping dissipates faster than cigarette smoke.
In terms of a parent actually trying to figure out if their kid is vaping or not, there's not much to go off of. Yeah. To be honest.
So the best way to make sure your teen doesn't vape is to have a conversation.
If you find out and you sit down and talk to them about it, it's going to have more of an impact.
I feel like the guilt has a little bit more of an impact than like the punishment.
Yeah.
So before you have that conversation, do your research. Do everything you can to learn about the products, the lingo that's being used, even a quick Google search of images to learn what the pens look like. That's really going to take you a long way.
And Allie, did these teens know any of the names of the vaping products?
Well, the two names that came up in my conversation was Soren and Juul. A very popular term is called juuling, as if vaping.
All right. Allie Hoxie live for us this morning in Novi. Thank you, Allie.